Brian is a 6'3" white male, lives with both of his parents. His dad makes most of the income with his big business. He has 2 other siblings, while Tyrone only lives with his mom. Dad left him at a very young age. He's with 3 other siblings. He has to work a side job just to pay the bills. Tyrone struggles in most of his classes. He usually comes late to school because he has to drop his siblings, so he's rushing to do all his work every night. While Brian, on the other hand, has a laptop, does most of his work, excels in most of his classes, doesn't have the stress of taking care of his siblings. Tyrone has to have his hopes on going to university or college with his athletics, as most of his academics are very low. While Brian, on the other hand, has university and college paid by his parents. Brian was given a car at the age of 17, so he gets around way quicker, while Tyrone has to pick up his siblings right after school, and right after that go straight to work, so he has most of his stuff with him while walking. While walking down the street, Brian and Tyrone are talking while Brian is using his vape. But when stopped by the cops, Tyrone is the first one to get talked to, even though Brian has the vape in his hands. The cop instantly thinks that Tyrone has the vape and he gets persecuted for it and gets talked to, even though he tries to tell the cop that he didn't have it. Tyrone struggles to go to most stores because he's always getting looked at by the store owner. Because of his social class, they always believe that he's trying to steal something because he doesn't look wealthy or have wealthy clothes on. So immediately, the store owner thinks he's stealing something and asks him to leave. Brian, on the other hand, is never ever told to leave, even though you can clearly see him stealing things, even though he doesn't need it because he has more wealth. The store owner doesn't think he would steal anything. In the interview for getting a job, both candidates are clearly qualified. Tyrone even shows all his paperwork. He's well prepared, while Brian comes with no paperwork, slouched, and disinterested in the whole interview. And you can clearly see that. When the interview is finally over, Brian gets picked for the job because of where he went to university and because of his social standings. He gets the job right away. You can also tell that the owner wipes off Tyrone's hand because he feels like he is dirt or not as clean as Brian is. Even though Tyrone came into the interview fully ready with all the qualifications and Brian did not. So in the end, we could clearly see that social class does affect people. You can see that in the examples of Brian and Tyrone and how they grew up in their lives. You can see that because Brian came from a more wealthy family and because he had a better education, he went to the higher school. He wasn't looked at as someone who would steal anything, whereas Tyrone was. Tyrone had a harder life. He had to have a job on the side, take care of his siblings with no father figure in his life. So in the end, social standings does affect the way people see others, depending on race or culture. So it does have a big effect on people's lives.